Day 236 of 1,461 Days of Ignoring the Trump Administration. I'm not a self-help guru, just trying to help myself. Ryan asks, Josh, why aren't you a millionaire? Well, Ryan, I will tell you that there was a time in my life when I came very close to grossing $1 million one particular year, which, if adjusted for inflation, would likely be over $1 million. And I will add that was during the most dark, most depressing, and most mentally, physically, and emotionally unhealthy time in my life. Now, I am not saying that I completely equate the amount of business I was doing to that emotional, physical, and mental state, but I do know that it taught me a lesson that acquiring money, acquiring property, and simply the act of acquiring as defined within the bounds of capitalism, for me personally, did not make me feel good. It made me feel worse. I can't say that I'm not a millionaire because I learned those lessons, but I can tell you I don't have the ambition to become a millionaire because I learned those lessons. Personally, I have found that the creative life, the artistic life, the life that leads me to embrace other people rather than embrace other property is the way I want to live. That being said, I don't have anything against millionaires and billionaires personally. I love that Pet Shop Boys song from 1986 called Opportunities, Let's Make Lots of Money. And I think there are some ethical millionaires and billionaires out there, but it is a fact, and I know this from my own experience, that to get to that level of generating income, you have to do it off the backs of other people. It doesn't mean you treat employees badly, but they're employees. They are reliant upon you and your ingenuity and your work ethic and your ambition to have a steady income. And the more they rely on you, the more they show up every day and come through the door and sit in the chair and do the work you give them to do, the more money that is made for you. I don't know what would have happened if the financial crash of 2008 didn't initiate a change in how I was going to live my life going forward. But I look back on it now as a blessing, because now I do a lot less stressing and have more inclination to use my imagination and ignore the Trump administration.